quick video response to your video that you posted. I watched it and I definitely agreed with a lot of your input and a lot of your takeaways from the videos, particularly in the examples of counseling sessions that were given. So I clued into the exact same thing that you did with the first counselor, Wayne Powell, from the Chapter 9 video 1, that it seemed to me that he was kind of just like winging it. You know, he didn't really have a particular strategy or didn't really know where he wanted to empower the client in order to reach her goals. He just wanted to give her that safe space to speak, which of course is important and a part of the warm, genuine relationship that you need to achieve between a counselor and a counselee, but it's not the whole picture. So I think he was missing some things there. And it did seem like everything that she was saying, she would elaborate and then he would say, okay, well, tell me more about that. And then she would elaborate more and he'd say, well, tell me more about that. And almost I was watching it and almost getting like vicariously frustrated for her. So I would agree that, that wouldn't work for me in a counseling session either. And I wanted to refer back to the definition of counseling that the textbook gave us that I think holds true, that counseling is a professional relationship that empowers diverse individuals, families, and groups to accomplish mental health, wellness, education, and career goals. And the two words that pop out to me there a lot are empowers and accomplish. And so when you're working with a client, I think you're trying to empower them to work through their own issues, so to speak, and, change some of their thought patterns and whatever it may be, change the problematic behavior and the kind of issues that are surrounding it, which is something that you even pointed to in your own therapeutic process, talking about your therapist working through your thought processes when, there's behaviors that pop up or things that need to change, whatever it may be. And while I think the first counselor, Wayne Powell, I think his name was, from the Chapter 9 video 1, was doing a good job of giving the client a safe space and empowering her in that aspect, there were a lot of the other kind of skill sets that were falling by the wayside. While I think the second counselor that we viewed, Dr. Michael Takash, I think his name was, or I hope I'm pronouncing that right, was more skillfully empowering the client with challenging her negative self-talk, of course, using that strong cognitive behavioral therapeutic base that I particularly believe is the strongest approach, especially in Christian counseling. In Philippians 4:4, which is one of my favorite verses, it says, be anxious for nothing. And really being able to implement that mindset, why it may not be particularly through a Christian view, just with your clients, is really powerful a lot and allows them and empowers them to change the way that they approach their own issues. So definitely I would give points to the second counselor, Dr. Michael. The first, Dr. Wayne Powell, I didn't really feel his approach too much and wasn't really agreeing with it. So thanks for your input. This is Alex, and I'll see you guys soon.